My hope is to make you all sweaty, or warm at least. We'll see. All right, let's face front and showman bow. Us. And let's kneel down. Toes touching in the back. And let's face front. Us. And please bow us in.
Matso.
Us. Eyes closed, everyone.
Matso yame.
Us.
Kaicho ni re.
Us.
Ni daime ni re.
Us.
Junshihan Robin ni re.
Us.
Senpai ni re.
Us.
Otokai ni re.
Us. All right, let's stand up. All right, my guests, my students, make sure you have room to punch and kick that will not produce kicking of an animal, a person, or a furniture. All right, let's put our thumbs in our belts. Let's wiggle our toes. Ichi, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shich, hach, ku, ju. Pick that right leg up. Let's circle. Ichi, ni, san, shi, go. Change directions. Ichi, ni, san, shi, go. And shake it out. Very good. Left leg up. Let's circle. Ichi, ni, san, shi, go. Change directions. Ichi, ni, san, shi, go. And shake it out. Feet together, hands on your knees. Let's circle. Ichi, ni, san, shi, go. Change directions. Ichi, ni, san, shi, go. And step out shoulder width. Let's go down and up. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. Ruk, shich, hach, ku, ju. Very good. Make those legs wider. Everyone's leaning to your left. Ichi. Lean to your left. And turn, knee. Sun. Heel on the floor, toes up. Let's go right. Ichi. Knee. And sun. Let's do it again. Ichi. Knee. Sun. And ichi. Knee. And sun. And let's sit all the way down, sticking your left leg out in front of you, bending your right knee. I'm trying to get rid of the dancing box. There we go. All right. And let's reach up and stretch to our left foot. Ichi, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shich, hach, ku, ju. And twist your bent leg. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shich, hach, ku, ju. Change your legs. Now you have your right leg stuck out and stretch. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shich, hach, ku, ju. Twist your bent knee. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shich, hach, ku, ju. Spread those legs out into a V. 2 counts left, 2 counts right. And ichi, ni, san, shi, go, roku, shichi, hachi, ku, ju. And twist. Going to your right this time. Ichi, ni, san, shi, go, roku, shichi, hachi, ku, ju. And down center. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shich, hach, ku, ju, and hold it. Take a breath in and exhale and try to go a little bit further forward. And come on back. I hope you didn't hold your breath. Here we go. Let's grab onto our toes and rock on our knife edge. Ichi, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shich, hach, ku, ju. Using your elbows, press down on your knees and gently shake your knees up and down. And let's stand up into a horse stance, Kibarachi. So nice strong horse stance. Try to push your knees out over your toes. Try to really get low. And stand up nice and tall. Put your hands behind your head. Let's walk our feet in. Ichi, toes in. Ni, heels in. San, toes in. Shi, go. Riku, shich, hach, ku, toes are touching. Ju, heels are touching. And reach up as high as you can. And clap. Palms to the ground. Ichi, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shich, hach, ku, ju. Grab your ankles, bring your head to your knees. And bend those knees and slowly stand. And put your thumbs in your belt. So let's move our heads up and down. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. Side to side. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. Let's circle. Ich, ni, san. Other way. Ich, ni, san. Shrug those shoulders forward and back. And hands up for gasho. So ichi. And out front, ni. And underneath, san. Now fingers up and press as hard as you can and shake it out. Very good. Nare, pull that right foot in. Let's face front, Shoman bow. Us. And please face here and bow. Us. All right, so now we are going to be a test of balance tonight, a test of balance. So everyone, you're going to balance on your left leg and pick your right leg up so that it's not touching the floor. So hands up. And we are just going to do Mai Kiagegiri, straight leg kick without touching down. So from the side, here I've got my leg up, and all I'm going to do is do a straight leg kick and not touch in between. Okay, so tighten your core, hands up, Mai Kiagegiri, straight leg kick. Ready? Ichi, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shich, hach, ku, ju. Yeah. Okay, don't touch, don't touch, don't touch, don't touch. And now put it down. Woo! All right, now we're going to try the other leg. No touching in between. So really engage your core. Bend the leg that's not kicking a little. So we've got our left leg in the air. Hands up. Here we go. Ichi, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shich, hach, ku, ju. Yeah. Don't touch, don't touch, don't touch. Hold it, hold it, hold it. And now put it down. Woo! Woo! All right, so that was the easy warm-up. Now we're going to get trickier. All right, so now you are going to lift your knee as high as your belt. Toes down for Kingiri. For Kingiri. Ready? Ichi, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shich, hach, ku, ju. Now pull those toes up. Don't touch, don't touch. Ich, ni, san, sheet, go, Rick, sheet, hot, coo, do, yeah, and down. Woo! That was only 20. Okay, pick your left leg up, toes down, try to be knee up to your belt level. Ready? Here we go. Ichi, ni, san, shi, go, Rick, sheet, hot, ku, do. Pull those toes up. Maigiri, ichi, ni, san, shi, go, Rick, sheet, hot, ku, do. Yeah, and down. Woo. I was losing my balance on that one. Anyone else?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, good. So now we're going to do mawashigiri, roundhouse kick. But instead of pivoting to the front, we're just going to hold our leg up and kick out to the side. How many times? 10. So a couple of things I want you to work on for good balance. You can hold onto your gi top to help you keep your balance. The non-kicking leg, you have to pivot your heel so that it's pointing in the direction you want to throw your roundhouse kick. So when you're here, that'll give you better balance. And then the knee that's not kicking, make it soft or let it have a little bounce to it. Okay, ready? I'll count slower, not to torture you too much. Although that has its own beast, right? Because then we have to hold our leg up longer. Here we go, ready? Ichi, ni, san, shi, go, Rook, sheet, hot, ku, ju, hold it up, and bring it down. Woo! Woo! I feel it right in here. Hopefully you're feeling it in your tush as well. Here we go. Other side. Lift that left leg up. Here we go. Ichi, ni, san, shi, go, rook, sheet, hot, ku, ju, hip, and all the way down. Woo! And just think, the cool part is that's just the warm-up. All right, let's slide our right leg back into Zen Kutsudachi. We're going to do a Geidan Barai Uke and then a Geidan Yaguzuki. So the right leg is going to slide back. So left hand up, right hand down. Slide that right leg back and block down. Kamaite. So block down and punch down. So let's try that again. So everyone, left hand up, right hand down. Change your hands for me, Misty. Slide your right leg back. Have a nice strong stance first. Then make that left hand comes all the way down. And then punch down. Good. What we have right here, opposite leg and hand out front, is called Yagazuki. Yagazuki is reverse punch. This is the punching on the same side of your body. This is the reverse of that. So right now we just did a Geidan Yagazuki. And what we're going to do is a side thrust kick. We started learning it last week, that Yokogeri. We're going to come all the way into this front leaning stance, do a left block down and a right punch down. So it's going to look like this. All right, so to start out slowly, we'll do each of those moves per count. So when I say ichi, we'll just do the side thrust kick. When I say ni, we'll do the Geidan Barai. When I'll say san, we'll do the Geidan Yaguzuki. Then we'll add to it. And you need to give me, your blue, hon, Ken Setsugiri and Yokogiri on count number 1.
Say that again, please.
Ken Setsugiri and Yokogiri on count number 1. So, and you're going to look like this, joint kick, side kick.
Ah,
Count number 2, Geidan Barai. Count number 3, Geidan Yaguzuki. So my white belts, here's the one tricky part. Your kick is going to come towards the screen. Misty's saying, I told you. Yes, ma'am. I saw that look, Misty. So big toe up, little toes down. If you can see from the side here, see how I'm resting on this side blade of my foot. So what's going to happen is you're going to peel that big toe up off the floor, and you're going to come sideways, kick out towards the screen. See how my big toe is up, little toes down? Come back and all the way down. All right, here we go. Any questions before we go? Count number one, we're just doing our kick. So Misty, Anita, and Rebecca, you're going to turn so you face the wall that's on your right, your left side, but not yet, on the kick. So on the kick, you're going to bring your knee up and turn, face that side wall. Ready? Here we go. Ichi. Yes. Now put your left hand up to your opposite ear. Your other left hand, knee. Fun. Good. Let's try it one more time, slow motion. Ichi. Knee. Left hand up. Fun. All right, it's time to throw you all to the wolves. We're gonna do all one count. Are you ready to be thrown to the wolves?
Ready.
Even if you're, thank you, Anita. Even if you're not, I was gonna say it's good for you. Just block with your left hand, Misty. So whichever leg's out front, that hand's gonna come up to your opposite ear. I know you're trying to mirror me. Don't mirror me.
Okay.
So Misty, take your left hand up. That's your right. Yes, and block down over your thigh, and then punch down. Do you want me to mirror you? Will that be helpful?
No, probably. Yes.
All right, so Anita and Rebecca, don't mirror me. Misty, you could mirror. No, actually, Anita and Rebecca, you can. But Misty, I'm doing this for you. Ready? Here we go. So Ichi. So up, out, back, down, block down, and punch down. Good. Knee. Good. So now when you do that chamber for the side thrust kick, your knee comes up so it's pointing straight ahead, but you then have to turn your body completely sideways. And then you're going to kick towards the screen. Yes. And it took me literally 3 years to get my big toe to curl up while my other toes curled under. So if you can't get your toes to curl up right away, that's fine. But I really want you to emphasize trying to have an L shape in your ankle. Okay, I'd rather that first. Yes, Rebecca, good. Ready, here we go. Sun. Chi. Go. Yeah.
Ah.
Good. Let's change our hands and feet. So now we're going to try it with this leg. So do you want me to? Yep, you're now turning to your right. Do you need me to break it down, or do you think we can go all one count?
Good.
Let's live life dangerously. Let's see. We'll try and we'll do all one count. And if it goes all crazy, we'll break it down. Ready? Here we go. Ichi. Now right hand up. Oh yeah, look at you. You've got it. You're like born to be wild. Knee. Sun. Right hand up. Right hand block down, punch down. Chi. Go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Change your hands and feet. So remember the roundhouse kick we had? Now the chamber is different, right? The roundhouse kick, we had our leg out to the side, and then we have to pivot and kick. So we are going to do our Mawashigiri, our roundhouse kick, then my white belts and white advanced belts, inside block and reverse punch, Yagazuki. So remember with that inside block, the left, I know Junchan Gale went over with this on Saturday for you. Left hand is on the bottom, point your left shoulder forward, stick that bottom hand out, and bring it up. So the idea is that the arms are parallel, the bottom hand sticks out, and you're going to drop your elbow down as you block your midsection. Okay? So then we're going to add that Yagazuki. And dear, I want for you Uchi Mawashigiri, Soto Mawashigiri.
Oh.
All right, and then inside block, reverse punch. All right, so this again, we're going to pivot on the ball of our foot. We're going to keep our leg out to the side, trying to make our thigh parallel to the floor. Ready? Here we go. So ichi, roundhouse kick, hug on the bottom, inside block, and reverse punch. Anita, just put your right leg behind you and kick with your right leg, okay? Knee. Right hand on the bottom, inside block, reverse punch. So block with the, sorry, I meant left hand on the bottom, Anita. That's, you were doing what I asked. So left hand on the bottom, inside block, and reverse punch.
Got it.
Try that again, Misty. Put your left hand on the bottom. Left hand comes out. And punch middle, yes. Sun. Left hand on the bottom, left hand comes out, drop your elbow and punch. Chi. Left hand on the bottom, left hand out, drop that elbow and punch. All right, this time I'm just gonna watch you all. I'm not gonna do it. I wanna see you if you can do it without my help. Go. Fantastic, change your hands and legs. All right, let's try this time. Left roundhouse, ichi. Right hand on the bottom, inside block, and reverse punch. Good. Knee. And just reverse that order, dear. Inside crescent starts in towards your instep and circles out.
Horse.
Let me see.
Whoops.
Yes. Good. Ready? Sun. Right hand on the bottom, inside block, and reverse punch. Try that with your right hand on the bottom, Misty. Yes, 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 yes. No, that's, no. Make the right hand stick out.
Oh.
Yes, and punch. Good. Chi. Right hand on the bottom, inside block. Yes. One more time. Go. Yeah.
Ah.
Good. And let's pull our right foot forward. Nare. Sorry, your left foot, my right. I'm so busy mirroring, not mirroring. All right, time for push-ups. We got our arms a little warm. We've got our legs a little warm. Now it's time to try to strengthen them. Okay. So are your choices today. Seiken, Seiken, Seiken double wide. But we're all using our Seiken. You may all use your knees if you're on your Seiken. So you could have your fists touching so that your knuckles are on the floor like this, or your fists are together. You could have them shoulder width apart, which we normally do, or you can make them double shoulder width apart. You make your choice, but here we go. I like a good old straight up shoulder width apart. Here we go. Ichi, knee, sun, chi, go, rook, shit, hutch, ku, do. Yeah. All right. Lean back, shrug those shoulders, stretch your arms a little bit because we're going to do another 10. Because 20 is so much nicer than 10. We should do a birthday push-ups for you, Anita.
Okay.
Just remember, I just turned 15.
Oh, then we only have 5 more to go. All right. So now you have a choice. You can do shuto, which is just your knife edge. You can do shuto, your knife edge. You can do kanku, which is your palms flat, but making a diamond position. You could do shote, which is just your palm heel on the floor. Or if you choose flat hands, then you must be on your toes. But we're going to do 2 each count because I only can count to 5 because Anita just turned 15. But we're still going to do 2 each count. So you make your choice. Here we go. Ready? Ichi. Knee. Sun. Chi. Go. Yeah. Good. All right. Let's get on our backs. We're going to do leg lifts. So you're going to put your hands either under your head or under your lower back. And all we're going to do is we're going to lower our feet so they're just 6 inches off the floor and then bring them back straight up. Do not bend your knees if you can avoid it. Ready? Here we go. Ichi. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Rook. Shich. Hach. Q. Ju. And bend those knees and put your feet flat on the floor and let's stand up. So there are 2 things I want to review with you this evening. One is mawate, which is to change directions when you're sliding and punching. And the second is a stance which is called San Chin Dachi. San Chin Dachi is the world's oldest stance in martial arts. And it is a 3-point stance. And I happen to have my slippers here to help demonstrate. So we often stand in Ekodachi, which is a parallel stance, or Fudodachi, which is a normal stance. San Chin Dachi is a 3-point stance. You bring your right foot in, slide your right heel out so you're almost heel to toe. You are in a staggered parallel stance, and then you turn your heels out. So if you notice, if I were to draw the points of a triangle, there would be one up here, there would be one down here, and the third would be down here. And that's a 3-point stance. To come back, we straighten our heels, bring our foot in, and we step out. So we're going to do that first. We're going to move into San Chin Dachi. San means 3, so this is a 3-point stance. So I'll try to make sure you can see my feet. I know this is my left leg, but we are going to move your right and my left into San Chin Dachi. Cross your right hand on the bottom. Pull your right foot in. Slide your right foot out so you're heel to toe. That front foot, slide it straight across. So you're now in a staggered parallel stance. And finally, you're going to turn your heels out, bending your knees. And I'm going to get close so you can see what happens to my arms. As I uncross my hands, my bottom hand stays the farthest away from me. It stays on the outside, and I'm going to come up. Yes. So let's come back with our right hand on the bottom. Make sure that right hand stays farthest away from you and comes up. Good. All right, so let's try that all together. So let's come back to that parallel stance. Right leg's going to pull in, right hand moves to on the bottoms. Ready? So 1, slide that right foot forward, slide it out, pivot your heels out, and bring your right hand up. Wonderful. Okay, so everyone put your left hand out, right hand in chamber. For Shuto Gamanuchi, so open your hand. We're going to do our roundhouse knife hand strike. So ready? Ichi. Using your opposite hand, Shuto Sakotu Uchi, that downward knife hand strike. Ni. And if you can, finish with your fingers as high as your nose, because you're striking to someone's collarbone. If you finish down here, your fingers hit the collarbone first and you hurt yourself. Now that inside knife hand, that Shuto Uchi Uchi, take your right hand over your left ear and san. Now, Anne, you're going to do Shuto Sakotu Uchi Komi. Do you remember which one that is? That thrusting knife hand to the front of the collarbone? It looks like this. Yes. We're going to do Shote Uchi, a palm heel strike. Shi. Right underneath the chin. And you're now going to do Shuto Hizo Uchi. That's where you come down this way. And we're going to do a spear hand strike to the eyes. Go. So right here, you just stab them in the eyes. You didn't have to go very far, just 1/8 of an inch. If you've ever had an eyelash in your eye, you know what I mean. It doesn't take a lot to cause searing pain. Let's start with our left hand. Ichi. Now that knife, that Shuto Sakotuchi, ni. Now that inner knife hand strike with the left hand, san. And now Shuto Sakotu Chikomi. We're going to do Shote. She. And Nukite. Go. And Shuto Hizouchi. All right. Let's go a little bit faster. I'm going to speak less and we're going to do more. Ready? Ichi. Ni. San. Come on the inside, Rebecca. Put your right hand over your left ear. And stack your left hand. Yes, ma'am. She. Go.
Oh.
Here we go. Ichi. Ni. San. Left hand cover your right ear. She. And Shuto Sakotu Chikomi. Thrusting knife hand strike to the collarbone.
Oh.
Nope. Thrusting to the front of the collarbone. Remember this one where you point and snap up. And now Shuto Hizouchi. Ladies, we're going to do Nukite. Go. All right, so now we're going to do 2 moves each hand. And when you do that Shuto Hizouchi, watch what my hand finishes like. See how my palm is facing straight ahead? Yes, ma'am. And it should end up over your opposite thigh. So see where my hand ended up? So I don't want to end up right in the middle, and I don't want to end up out here. I want to end up over my thigh. All right, ladies, we're going to do all 1 count. We're going to do it all 1 count. We're going to hold this stance for a little bit longer. Right about now, your calves might be screaming at you saying, I'm not used to standing this way. You're right. Ready? So left hand out, right hand in chamber, all 1 count. Ready? Ichi. 1, 2, right hand over your left ear. 3, Shote, Nukite. Good. And Hizouchi, downward knife hand strike to the kidney area. Good. Knee, left hand strike. Shuto Sakotuchi. Left hand over your right ear. Shote Nukite. 1 more time. Ready? San, Gamanuchi. Sakotuchi. Right hand over your left ear. Shote and Nukite. Good. Now we're going to get ourselves out of this stance because right about now your legs have had it. Cross your right hand on the outside. Pull your right foot in. And step out. Good. Take a second to stretch those calves out if you need to. One of the ways you can do it is just bend over and pull your toes up towards your thigh or your shin. Another way is a yoga pose, downward dog, where you stick your tuchus in the air, straighten your back legs, and then just pedal your heels up and down to straighten them out a little bit. So take a second to stretch those calves out. Because I also talked about how we were going to be on the move today. All right. Is everyone ready to go?
Ready.
All right. So the next thing we're going to do is called Mawate. Mawate means to change directions. I'm going to show you from 2 angles because I'm not 3D, it's a little bit harder to see. So I'm going to start out going from right to left on my screen. So if I were here, 1, 2, 3, and I want to change directions, my left leg is going to be the one that moves. So I take my left hand up, slide my left leg straight across, I turn and block down. So my rear leg now becomes my front leg. Now let me show you from this angle where I'm here. 1, 2, 3. So my left leg is going to slide straight across. I'm going to turn and I'm going to block down. So let's just try the turning part before we put anything else in. 99% of the time, it's the left foot that's going to slide behind you, not the right. So what I would like us all to do is let's all face the wall to your left and put your left leg behind you. Okay, So the idea is that your left leg is going to draw the top stroke of the letter T. The top stroke of the letter T. So I'll move this way so you can see me a little bit better. So this left leg is going to come straight across. And then come on back. Let's try it again. We're not going to even turn yet. We're just going to slide straight across. So the idea is to keep it long. So slide straight across. Now you're going to turn towards that back heel, and that foot is going to be the front leg. Yes. Oh, you're naturals. Can't wait to put the hand techniques in and really mess with you. All right, let's try it one more time. So we've got our left leg behind us. This time, put your left hand up to your right ear. Slide your left leg straight across, nice and long. Rebecca, make it a little more towards your back wall. Yeah, so yes, ma'am. Now turn towards your back heel and block down. And I forgot to touch my screen, so give me 1 second. All right, so wonderful, ladies. Okay, so the key important thing is, I know you're in a house, you may not have copious amounts of space, but try to be generous with how far your leg sweeps behind you. So here's what I mean. If I'm here and I just do this, I look like I'm in a parallel stance. What I want is my back leg to become my front leg. So I've got to keep it long. See how I still keep it long? And now that back leg becomes the front leg. Yes. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to do this, but we're going to slide. I'm going to try to get 3 slides out of you. So, Misty, you may want to slide back a little bit so you have room. We're going to start with our right leg behind us. And we are going to just slide forward and punch. Chudan Oizuki. Oizuki is a lunge punch. So everyone has their right leg back, their left hand out. And we're just going to slide. And after you punch, I want you to add kote uke. So here we go. Ichi, slide forward and punch middle. Now check your stance. You want to still keep your feet as wide as your shoulders. You don't want to start looking like a surfer. Ready? Knee, slide forward and punch. And one more time. Sun, slide forward and punch. Now we have to change directions. Take your right hand, put it down to cover your groin. Take your left hand up. That's right, Rebecca, you might have to move. Take that back leg. Keep a generous stance. Slide that back leg behind you. Turn towards your back leg. You should end up facing that back couch, Rebecca and Misty. Face that back. No, don't go that way. Put your left leg behind you. Put your left leg behind you, Rebecca.
Yep.
Now slide that left leg, turn, so you end up facing the back wall. Yes, ma'am. Good. And Anita, you should be facing your back plants. Good. Okay. And block down with that left hand. All right, here we go. So let's try it again. Slide forward. No, you're gonna slide, have your back to me, and you're gonna slide to the back wall so I can watch and see how you do. Ready? Ichi, slide forward and punch middle. Knee, slide forward, punch middle. Sun, slide forward, punch middle. Okay. Take that right hand, cover your groin. Put your left hand up to your opposite ear. That left leg needs to be the closest thing to the screen. Slide that left leg towards the screen. Turn and block down. And just block with your left hand, Misty. Yes. Good. Let's do it again. Ready? Here we go. So you're going to slide towards me this time. Ichi, slide forward and punch. Knee, slide forward and punch. Sun, slide forward and punch. Okay, put that right hand down to cover your groin. Left hand up. That left leg should be the closest thing to the wall behind you. Rebecca and Misty, make your heel slide a little bit more towards that back couch. So when you turn, slide and turn and block down. Ready, set, go. Good. Last time. Ready? Ichi, slide forward and punch. Knee, slide forward and punch. Sun, slide forward and punch. Now, Misty, be careful you don't hit the heel on the couch, but in an ideal world, that left foot is going to come in front of that corner. Ready? And left hand up to your right ear. Turn and block down. Misty, move that. Rebecca. I see what you're doing, Rebecca. Watch me, Rebecca. this is what I see you're doing, is you're sliding your foot here, and then you're stepping backwards. What I want you to do is, so let me show you from this angle what you're doing. You're sliding here and then stepping backwards. What I want you to do is keep this right foot exactly where it is and just slide your back leg long. Yes, then turn. Yes, ma'am. Does that make sense? All right, are you ready? We're gonna do it one more time. But this time I'm gonna coach less. I wanna see what you can retain on your own. I know it's hard, ladies, because you're in a living room or a plant room or a kitchen. So I understand that this is not exactly ideal. Ready, here we go. Ichi. Ni. San. Okay, get ready to mawate. And change. Change your hands, Misty. Change your hands, Misty. Yes, ma'am. And turn and block. Yes. Ichi. Ni. San. Rebecca, you're going away. Stay with us. And mawate. Just change your hands. Yes, Misty. Yes, Misty. Go turn, turn, turn. Fantastic. Now we have to nare. Nare means to return. The last foot that was moving was your front foot. So take that hand, corresponding hand, that left hand, cross it on the outside, pull your front foot in, and step out. Good. Questions about changing direction or the knife hand pattern or anything that we covered, or the sanchindachi that we covered today? No? All right. So now you have an opportunity to practice turning around in your house. Slide forward 3 times, but remember, the left leg is the one that slides. Don't make yourself more complicated by trying to make your right leg slide. Anita, do you have a question?
I do have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Is this pattern part of a kata?
It is the predecessor to teaching kata. Yes, because in katas, you have to sweep your back leg for many times to change directions. So this is the changing directions on a straight line. Most of our katas, you change directions 90 degrees, sometimes 180 degrees. But yes, this is the predecessor. If we had about 5 more minutes, you were going to do Taikyoku 1 while Ann did Taikyoku 3, but we are out of time at this point. So, Rebecca and Misty, any questions?
No.
No, she's gonna throw the couch out.
All right, Ann, any questions?
I don't think so. Thank you very much.
All right, everyone, let's face each other and bow. Oh, Anita, guess whose turn it is to bow us out tonight?
Okay.
All right, let's kneel down, please. You have your notes, aha.
Do.
All right, so get us started, young woman.
So, Mukso first.
Oh, eyes closed, everyone.
Mukso Yame.
No, just wait 1 second until you hear my hand clap.
Oh, okay. Mukso Yame.
Oh, open your eyes. Kaicho.
Kaicho Nire.
Os.
Nidani Nire.
Os.
Junchihan Robin Nire.
Os.
Senpai Nire.
Os.
Otogai Nire.
Os. Wonderful job, and please stand. Thank you, everyone, for your enthusiasm and hard work this evening. Hopefully you're not getting hammered with too much snow, but my school has already given me a snow day, so I'm excited.